questions, and today I want to show us how to make a bubu lace. I just have this material. It's just about 3.5 yards, so I felt making it into bubu would be a very nice idea. My length is 64 inches. I think I can only get 63 inches here while folding, so I'll just make do with it. So I will fold into 2 along the yardage and then fold into 2 again. These are some of the things I'll be using. I have my ruler, I have my scissors, I have my chalk. Like I said earlier, I want to make a bubu and it will have a lace trimming, and I have 3.5 yards here. It's not really up to 3.5 yards, but we shall see how to do it. If you are not as tall as I am, you can make do with 3 yards, but even with this 3.5, although the 3.5 is not really 3.5, I will have to manage it. I folded this fabric into 2. I first folded into 2, then I folded into 4. And because of the nature of this lace material, I will not be cutting it on the shoulder. Start from the folded side. So I will just be using 3.25 inch. I didn't use up to 3.5 inches for the wideness. Then for the wideness of the back, I will use 1.5 inches. You know, I folded them together, so this is not alien to us. We are used to this. And for the front, I will just be using, let me use 4.5 inches for the front, because by the time we finish doing it, it will be a bit wide. So I'll be cutting the back neck first, then I will later cut the front neck. So I have the wideness of about 3.25 inch, and for the, we are done marking the neckline. Let's now work on the side here, and I want to turn the side with self edge to face this side. My hip measurement is around 26 inches. Let's just mark 26 inches here. I don't know if you can see the chalk marking. So, and from that hip, I'll be picking my shaping there. So I only need my hip measurement here. My hip measurement is 46 inches. 46 divided by 4 will give me 11.5. So I will mark 11.5 on my hip line. You know, I need some heels. I don't really like my bubu being too wide. So I'll just add 3 inches to this. So I don't know if you can see the chalk marking. So that means I have 14.5. I have 14.5. So this 14.5, I will take it until I get to the hem. So from the hip to the hem line, I have 14.5. And that is what I'm going to be trimming out. So, a quick recap from the hip line. From the hip line here, I marked down 14.5 until I got to the hem. So let's trim that one out first. Remember this place. We just mark a curve. We don't really want it to be that straight. So I don't know if you can see the curve I made here. We'll not just do it straight, we'll just make a curve to go and meet that line. So I gave about ½ inch seam allowance. I have about 59 inches. By the time I join those ones I got from the edge, I will have more than enough. When I'm ready to join, I'll first join the self edge to make up for my length. Then I will join like this. So let's work on the neckline. So you have to be very careful when working with this type of materials. Make sure to arrange it very well. So I've gone ahead to cut the neck just like I indicated earlier. The only thing is that my camera stopped working while I was cutting it, so just bear with me. But what I just did was to separate the back and the front, and then I deepened the front neck width a little bit. Just, we measured 4.5 inches for the neck width. So since we have taken like 2 inches from it, so I just deepened it by 2.5 inches, and that's what we have here. So I'll go add bias to this neckline and join at the sides. I've also trimmed out the self edge from the pieces I have left, so I'm going to be joining the self edge and I'll come back to show you. This is the initial calculation for the self edge, and we have 26 inches here, and I've gone ahead to sew it at the side, at the two sides. I wouldn't want my armhole to be fully opened at 26, so I need to decide on the length I want to open it with. So I'll be opening it with, let me say, 12 inches. 12 inches. So without 12 inches, use 11, you can use 10, it all depends on you. So let me make a mark here. So that means from here to the shoulder will be my armhole opening. Then I will want to close up the side. So I will just, I don't know if you can see it. So I'll just draw the chalk marking from the hips line. And what I did there, I will equally do it here and make sure that my bust is not affected. From this side, I'll just make a straight line here. So measure what you have. You can see I have 14 here. So I'll make sure here too I have to take it up to this point, so at the end of the day my bust is now 46, so which is quite fine. It will be roomy. So I'll just go there. This from here to here is 11 inches. On the other side is 11 inches. So we are good to go. We just need to do the sewing here, and I will iron, and we are done with the sewing. And here comes the final outlook. Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful, elegant, and it's something you can do within a very short time. If you have watched to this point, just like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It's a way of encouraging me.